Hey everybody, welcome to the first securities research video, public securities research video. Today we're going to be looking at eBay, and this is just me doing research. So I'm not going to baby anybody through, I don't plan on babying anybody through like what a lot of this stuff means. If you do have questions, specific questions, and you want me to baby you through something, write it in the comments. I'm open to it, but this is mostly just me doing research for my own purposes and sharing it to have a public conversation. Let's see. Expect this video to be pretty slow. I probably will be commenting just to kind of think out loud, share my thoughts, but I don't use SEC.gov, or I haven't been really for a long time, so interesting. I just want to find eBay's recent filings. Look at the most recent report. We'll look at the 10Q. Oh, I want the 10K. I want the annual. Okay. I am just going to be downloading these because I plan on probably digging more into them later. Oh, and I hate that it's not dark screen. So can I just download this? thought I saved these as PDFs. What is happening? Oh, there's one. Oh, did I not save the other? Let's do... Yeah, no, that's not... I wanted this one. I guess they both worked. This is like getting everything dark screen is just, it's the goal, May. What would this open it with? That's kind of cool. We'll have visuals again in a second. I just don't want... All right, Ocular's installing. We're gonna look at just. I just want to see. This is like. I mean, this has all been set up. So I don't know if I'm gonna include all that in the video. I probably will, just out of laziness. I imagine these videos will get more refined over time, but this is the first one, so you get to see all the dirty. Anyway, so yeah, so I may not have included all that. I just did a bunch of setup stuff. I may not have included all that. And I'm just seeing where eBay lands in the like, right? These are the most valuable companies by market cap, according to this website up here. And I think it's just good to sort of see where eBay falls. I didn't have spreadsheet open. I don't know. Like sometimes I just think about these numbers and sort of make them up on the fly. So like, how big is eBay compared to the biggest company? We'll put a date here. Dates are good to have on everything. Okay, so, and we'll do NVIDIA. This is totally a number I just came up with. It's just to help me understand the sort of size of the company. So this is 4 trillion. Do I want to do numbers in millions here? I don't know how I want to do numbers. 4, 3, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is that billion? I'm trying to like, how do we do this? Thousands, millions, billions. Yeah, that's 9 zeros. Okay. So we'll do numbers in millions. We can do that for now, I guess. And then let's see. Yeah, eBay's doesn't strike the top 100, so we're at 41.44 billion. eBay 41.44. Then we'll do is that right? That is right in billions, but I think I need to knock off 3 zeros to make it right to scale here. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. If I'm wrong, write it in the comments too. Like, if I make any mistakes, I'm all ears. I'm like, I don't use this type of my brain as often as I used to. So, wow, 0.1% is big. Is that for real? That's crazy. How big is eBay as in terms of market cap as a percentage of NVIDIA? I wonder what this will come back with. .8%. So what did I do that? Okay, if that's saying NVIDIA's market cap stands at 2.34 trillion. And this is just, I don't know, whatever this data is. So it does the math to do 1.8%. It says 1.8%. So I think this is actually right. Wait, is that right? 42 billion. Let's see. That's twice as much. So I'm missing a zero somewhere. I want to fix it and then see if it makes sense to me. So I added a 0 to eBay. Yeah, okay, that's 41. That'd be 41 million, and then you add 3 zeros. Okay, that's correct. Or that should be correct. That's correct as far as I know it. Size as percentage of NVIDIA. All right, that's an interesting. Okay, so it's about 1/100th as large as the biggest company in the world. And this just helps give me an idea of scale, which is really useful for a number of things, like when you're understanding numbers and figuring out how to manage things. I'm looking at the financials now to just get a quick snapshot of like what the deal is, and then let's see, this is done. So let's open this. And let's open a document with it. It's wild. I used to be so annoyed by the LLM, and now I use it often. I started to use it at work, and now I'm like, I just use it. Configure accessibility. Apply color effects, invert lightness. That option isn't a thing. Invert lightness. This looks like. Okay. You guys changed a little bit, but see if this works. That seems to work. Okay, awesome. Thank you, open source community. Thank you, the developers of Ocular. Alright, I'll start from the top here, I think. I'm just going to do a quick skim of this. Well, actually, first I'm going to look at the financials, probably, and then I'm going to do a quick skim of that. So what are we looking at here? This is a number in thousands, so it's 10 bill in rev. 10 billion in revenue. What? So it's trading at 4 times revenue, is that right? Right, this is 1 year, this is another year. It's trading at 4 times revenue. Why is the 2020, why are these the 2024 numbers? I want to see the 2025 numbers, which does make me want to look at this 10Q, or maybe, let's see if we can open the 10K. I saved too many files, and now I'm tripping. Alright, let's just do a keyword search for rev. And no success. I don't even know if this pops in the 10K. This is also weird. Like, why is this only 7 pages? I'm kind of confused. Maybe this is because this is the thing that, yeah, this is the wrong file. Okay. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to do the quick delete on that. Yeah. And then we'll do... how many pages is this? This is only 1 page, so clearly I messed up somewhere. Ugh. I'm blinded. So inline viewers, the wrong thing. Maybe it is only... How many pages is the eBay 10K for 2025? Yeah, 126 pages long. That sounds right to me. Where can I download the full 10K? It should say sec.gov should be like the first thing that it says. Like, it's very, I don't know what I'm like being a goober about here. Quarterly, annual report. That's May 2025. What a headache. Like, I see, yeah, I don't know, I'm just I'm so impatient with things like this. I don't want this one either. Why does it say AK? Did I just not save this one? It's the one that I had before. Okay, this is an amendment. That's why. It's the KA. I just haven't done this in a long time. So the 10K/A is an amendment. So it looks like they're going to file their 10K again here soon. If they do it annually, right? This is filed in February of this year. Is that what that read? And here we go. This should be... I'm expecting this to be much longer. There we go. That looks more like 120 pages. All right. We'll do it here. I don't want to see a preview. I just want the whole thing, please. And that's fine. Interesting that it has the same name. Yay! Okay. That's that. I'm just cleaning this up because I don't need this extra stuff. Let's see how long the pay. I'm having the internet baby. I'm having the LM baby me through a 2 to 4 page. Interesting. A file involving multiple exhibits. I don't know. Maybe I'll dig into that more if I need it. But for now, I'm happy with that we got the 10K. Okay, so this is the big one. This is ridiculous. I almost want to delete that too. All right, let's see if revenue's in here. How many matches is this? This is a lot of revenue. I want numbers. It's 152 pages. That one too, I have it open twice. So, is there an index here? I would just like the statements. Like, do they put the statements in these? It's been so long since I've looked at one of these. Financial statements and supplementary data. Great. Financial statements is what we're looking for. That is page 58. According to this. That's where they started. Yes, look, numbers. We love numbers. Okay. 2024. This is a lot of stuff. Comprehensive income. Loss. Is this a loss? This wording is a little confusing to me right now. Net income, it is with the loss. So let's see. I'm just going to compare it to Yahoo Finance. We'll look at the net income from, this is insane. So this is like really, I don't know, things have just gotten weirder over time, which is annoying. Net income from continuing operations, 2151. So I think this is it, right? This is operational income. That's weird though, because that makes it sound like it's a cash flow statement. We'll just go through it line by line. Pre-tax income. This is it. Net income common stockholders. All right, what's this? 2 bill. So 2 bill, let's just compare this to 2 bill. All right, so 2 goes into 40 like what? 20 times, right? So like, and as a price to earnings ratio, that makes sense, right? If earnings were, again, like all these videos, I really hope you correct me if I ever say anything wrong. Because like this stuff, you know, devil's in the details type of Oh, there's some counter to that statement I just learned that I loved. It was like the devil's in the details and like God is in the general or something. I don't know. If you know that, you can put it in the comments too. All right, so not all this fancy stuff. We're just looking at this pre-tax income. So it's about 2 billion. I forget why I wanted that. I wanted to look at the balance sheet. That's fine. We just have that there. In the balance sheet, we have. I'm basically just getting a general thing. 20 billion assets. Okay, so it's leveraged. It's about 75% debt and 25% equity. Slightly less debt than that, but what is this extra? There's just extra stuff here that I don't like. Like, why can't it? It's so long. Stockholders' equity. See, that's like a better. Stockholders' equity is 5 billion. Okay. And then, yeah, what's the debt? I want to see what it is. 6 bill current. I want to look at the long-term debt. I want to know what it is. What is the long-term debt? 5 bill. So, yeah, I'm trying to just I'm trying to get a snapshot of this, and I'm so tempted to dig into it right now, but invested capital. Interesting that they're invested. Like, I don't even know what that is. What is invested capital? Like, it's all the names change, right? Like when you take an accounting course, the names are different, but it's the same stuff usually. All right, let's less detail here, and let's just think. I actually do like to look at who's holding it. I don't love this, right? Like I don't know, man. I think maybe it's old school to just like for the people to own the company who are running the company. I mean, this is pretty, these are big institutional buyers. Some of the biggest. It's my understanding. Okay. Let's look at cash flows real quick. I'm seeing if anything stands out to me. I'm like trying to understand. Oh man, I love this stuff. I'm a nerd, but financing cash flow. Okay, so they have a lot of debt. They're financing a lot of stuff. And I want to see what they're investing in. Like, what is eBay buying right now? And let's see if there's just something quick that we can try to understand. Where's this company going? How about this? Let's see this. Let's see what happens here. Okay. If you read eBay's 10K, what are they investing in? Right, where were we? Oh no, financing cash flows. So this is debt, but like investing cash flows. So they're getting money back from investments. I'm trying to I'm wondering how much of that financing is optimal for tax purposes, right? And then, okay, they pay out a lot of cash dividends. It's a leveraged company that pays out a fair amount of cash dividends. This is a weird comparison. I do want to compare. It's always helpful for me to like compare it. So we're gonna do Exxon Mobil. Oh, finance. Let's just see. I'm just like, right. I think of Exxon Mobil as right. Where is it? It's a dividend somewhere here. There's a lower PE. It's a lower beta, which means it's less correlated with the market, or like less, you know, like for every $1 the market moves. Sorry, I don't know. I'm apologizing. I'm like, oh, where's the dividend? Okay, 3% dividend. So a 3% dividend compared to, do I still have that? No, I don't, apparently. Let's go, summary. And a 1% dividend, 1.253. All right, so it's like, it's at least double the dividend, more than double. It's a third. They pay more dividends. They're expecting less growth. That tracks because it's oil as opposed to sort of secondary market sales, which is what I see it as. I guess they make some money with ads, but like the core of their business has to be secondary market sales. So, earnings per share, 6.88. Wow. It's a good year for Exxon. Maybe it's just an okay year, maybe a normal year. I don't know. Let's see EPS. Yeah, I don't know if I care about the EPS number. I'm trying to think what that is right now. All right, it's earnings per share, but I'm just like, I can't wrap my brain around it at this moment. The PEs are really similar. All right, I forget why I was doing that. Maybe it was as simple as that. Maybe it was simple as the dividend, right? It's sort of an expectation of how much growth there's going to be. The idea is there'll be more growth with eBay. All right, where was I? We were at cash flow. Okay, so what are they investing in? Business purchases. Like sale of business. Okay, they sold something for almost $2 billion. I want these bigger. Long-term debt, short-term debt, net common stock issuance. All right, let's look at Exxon's balance sheet real quick. I just want to see. I just want to see like basically this number. So total assets 450, liabilities, total equity. So there's significantly more equity here. Interesting. Okay. So it might be a good time to talk about the goal, or a goal that I'm sort of thinking of. A goal, be able to have a reasonably decent portfolio whilst not spending too much time and energy on it, and also not investing in things one does not support. That's kind of a silly, I don't know, I guess, what's it called, ESG or some sort of, but like just buying, aka buying the buying the S&P without buying the S&P with the goal of having it be better either financially or for one's own ability to manage money. Yeah, okay, something like that. This is kind of what I'm going for here. Oh, what's happening? I don't know. How do I go over there? What? Like, there's a scroll bar here. Where's the other? There it is. Okay, it's just hiding because it's dark mode for this thing. eBay used comparison now compared to Exon when I did this. I don't know why I wrote that. Feel like a relevant note. All right, starting to lose steam. Cyber security. I mean, this just popped up on the screen. I'm like, what? Our approach to risk management. This is just word salad to me. Yeah, whatever. Okay. What's next? All right, we looked at all this. Dividends is locked. That's funny. It can be nice. Sometimes I'll look at news real quick just to see. This is just not relevant, right? Like, I don't, maybe it's mentions there or something, but it's like, where in this article does eBay, I mean, that might be, this might just be a dead part of this website. Okay, I'm gonna start closing things down here just to see what I'm trying to think if there's anything that I didn't cover that I wanted to cover. I do want the 8K, right? I just want to see if it's the same as the one we downloaded. Quarterly filing, quarterly report. What? When did this come in? All right, this is May 2025. Quarterly report. Yeah, this one should be the most recent. And how many pages is it? Yeah, way more. Okay. We will be downloading this one too. Excellent. All right, so I have those so I can go over it later, and maybe I'll make another video or add notes in the description or what have you if I dig up anything. We'll see. What I expect ideal for this series. Minimum. I mean, this is kind of for this series or a portfolio. And let's say like 30 stocks max, right? Which means if each stock was 3.33% or whatever. I forgot the exact math. Or whatever. The total each stock was 3%. That would make up a whole portfolio. So you understand the idea is that like even if like let's say Exon, I'll just say eBay. If eBay made up 3.3 % of the portfolio, if eBay drops to 0 per share, the portfolio total only drops 3.33%. So that's a drop thing, right? If we're just talking about sort of managing losses, that's one thing. So yeah, so I don't know, the weightings might be different than 0.32%, but like, I guess my idea is to sort of like, and I also imagine this is going to change. This number is going to change a lot over the course of my sharing my thoughts about finance and investing and equities, etc. But I don't know. This is just kind of roughly what I'm having in my head to start. So yeah, stock number 1, eBay. Shoot, if there's anything else we need to do for this. All right. Ooh, this is interesting. If you read eBay's 10Ks, what are they investing in? They're investing in AI. Shocker. Everyone seems to be. Don't love it. Not a big fan of the AI investments. I guess it depends on how much. Generative AI and ad listings. This I kind of like. At least I like this generally. How they're doing it, I think, matters, but investing in, I don't know, man. Payments is a mess. Finance stuff in general is a mess, I think. It's sort of this weird kind of necessary evil, excuse me, for lack of a better way of saying. I don't see how this is any different. Sorry, I don't see how this. Get what? Stop unhighlight. I don't see how this is any different. And this just seems like, I don't know, it's BS? I don't know. What is this? I mean, this is just what they do. This is the whole business. So, like, how are they doubling down on it? I'll ask that, actually. How are they doubling down on the resale economy? Like, what? Oh, I guess they sell, there's new stuff sold there too, but like doubling down. I hate stuff like this. I hate words like this. This is a literal thing. Doubling down literally means, like, to me, something like, oh, we were spending $2 billion, now we're spending $4 billion, and like we haven't changed anything else. That's doubling down. Anything other than that is BS, and I hate to see it in a company's 10K, 10Q, anything. Building vibe, and maybe this is, I don't know, what's the source for this? Trading View, Public View now. Maybe this is the 10K. I don't know. Maybe they didn't say it. Gross. I imagine that stands for gross marginal value. This is kind of interesting to me. I am kind of curious about that. Where are they investing? Yeah, this doesn't answer it at all. How is this? I mean, maybe, this is just the LLM doing a great job, but I basically want to, like, how about this? BS score on a scale of 1 to 100. So 1 means company has little. No, I want 0 to 100. 0 means company. Doesn't do BS. 100 means company. Company has lots of BS. Right now we don't know. Yeah. I don't know what their BS score is. I don't know anything about them really. But this made me think of this. Runway fashion shows. Interesting they're doing the clothing thing. I mean, the clothing is such a crowded thing. To me, it seems like, but it seems like clothing is like what is it? It's like bananas or something at a grocery store, right? It's the thing that gets people in the door, I guess, maybe. I don't know. That's what I would imagine. Maybe that's a target more for women, maybe more for Gen Z. I'm going to close these down. This is a good quick overview. Yeah, I'm going to call that a video. See you in the next one.